Glad to have you with us from Seattle. A perfect evening for college football where they're chanting, "Go Huskies," and it's reverberating across all of the boats on Lake Washington as this purple-clad crowd is ready to get another season of Husky football started. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see, the Sharks taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Sharks offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Fires to the big fella, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights, and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay. Phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Huskies offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Dropping back, it's Rodgers. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the back. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, and the offensive lineman.
Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wants to throw on second down. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. No, no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Off play action. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. It's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Trying to get nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Defense. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover, give up the yardage, it'll be 1st down. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Fast motion from the offense. Right back to the well. Runs through the tackle. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. The play action fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to pass. It's Rodgers. Throws to the wideout. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
The short hands. It's Jackson.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They couldn't find the uprights on that 51-yard field goal attempt, so they'll give up the football. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 34. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Sharks.
And what nice play design. You get your speed. The slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Quick strike complete. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a